I think that if you're trying to find the common denominator, particularly if it's like the hyperscalers, Meta, etc., for me, it's that the calculus is the same as last quarter, right? Capex, money going in, how much money's coming out, particularly in AI. Have you seen some good evidence that that's the case so far?
Well, we're early in the curve, so the revenue's not coming in because remember, for Microsoft, we're on a recurring subscription model. So even if they plowed $10 into AI today, you're paying a monthly fee. So no, we haven't, but I think we're seeing proof that if you add up all the hyperscalers at their total bookings relative to their capex spend, their actual booking numbers accelerated. That's not all AI, but we are seeing that return. We're also seeing it in pricing. I mean, Microsoft's doubled the cost of Office. So if you're paying $30 per seat for Office and you just doubled your AI, like it doesn't cost double that to serve. They're making a lot of money. Look at last year. Amy Hood gave you 100 basis points of margin improvement in the beginning of AI, and this year they're guiding to about 100 basis points of headwind. But like, this isn't like they're losing money, right? They made money in year one in AI. Like, so Brent, I mean, these are incredible numbers. So like, this isn't a wasteland, and this is the number one question we're getting. Where's all this capital going? Well, you can see in the booking number, you can see it in the margins, you can see it now in the incremental revenue, you can see it in the pricing, and then you can start to see it in the customer case studies.
Brent, you're excited about Microsoft, I can tell. We're all excited about all of the earnings. I mean, the thing about Microsoft, they've always been good at selling software that you can otherwise get for free somewhere else. Meta is a different beast, right? You have this buy on Meta, and in the AI story, it's like interesting, the business model. Like, I've been using the Ray-Ban Metas for about a month now. That's how I use Meta AI. What are you expecting in the earnings print, in the sort of belief that they can demonstrate this future business model?
Well, I think, again, we're super early across the entire industry when you think about AI in applications, right? We're not early in AI and infrastructure. We see it in all NVIDIA, all the numbers, right? You see it. It's going to be a delayed reaction. So I want to be careful. Like, you're not going to solve, this isn't going to pop out of the cake and surprise everyone. Like, this is going to be slow, steady, a gradual ramp. Like we've said, like, this is going to be game changing. So I'm a believer in Meta. I think ultimately over time, we as users will get a better experience because of AI. The advertisers, which pay the bill, again, none of us pay the bill to Meta, right? It's all ad driven. If you can create an easier ad campaign and do it quickly and do it more cost efficiently, like, advertisers are going to stampede because all the users are going to stay there, and more people are going to be there because the experience is so good. So I think it's a phased approach. I don't think it's going to be overnight success, but I think what Zuck has been doing, like, he's very confident, right? You can see it in his style, his T-shirt, his necklace, his hair. You can just see it. He's got stressed.
A stylist, man. He's got himself a good stylist, and we all love to see it. I'm a big approver and appreciator. But Brent, what's also interesting is there was some news as to whether or not Meta AI is ultimately trying to build its own search, real-time search within its Meta AI offering, becoming less dependent on the likes of Bing, which is Microsoft's, of Google Search, which of course is Alphabet's. How much do you think that these frenemies will continue to use each other? Of course, Meta in some ways, when it depends on access to compute, or just building its own and going to NVIDIA and the others, the ecosystem.
Meta having its own search is a no-brainer. I mean, think about it. Like, if you buy a golf shirt or you buy something for your house and you want to find something else on the platform, why can't you just go on their platform and search for it? It's not a good search experience today. It should be a better search experience. So is it an area that they can improve upon? Does that mean I'm not going to Google Maps because I'm going from San Francisco down to the Valley to visit a company and I'm going to jump on their, I'm not going to search there for traffic and all the other things. But I think the experience is going to get better because it's not great right now. And there's no question, all the data that's trapped in that platform, I mean, it's really, really hard to find something that you've seen and go back and try to find it on Meta. The experience is going to get better, but it's not going to box out Google. It's not going to box out Perplexity. It's not going to change, I think, the the opportunity for the others. And we saw that in Google's number, right? I mean,
yeah,
search
let's
is
go
still
there.
double digit.
Talk to us about
and
Alphabet. Talk to us about how they're managing to finally reap the dividends, the rewards of an AI investment.
Well, I think you go back to, it's not all AI driven, which is you get in your car, you use Waze to get to work. You effectively looking for a restaurant. What are the hours? You don't go to other engines like Perplexity of other places for that information. You may want to say, how do I stop my washer dryer from blinking? I'll go to Perplexity and do that. I don't need to go to Google anymore. But I'm not like, I think the thing is we're having a higher query volume. And then all of us are becoming more comfortable that they're different tools. And so we're just increasing our usage across all these platforms. And so it's like everyone wants hey, this vendor's gonna die and this vendor's gonna win. Like, I think everyone seems to be then in a good spot or winning. And that is, again, these bigger platforms, right? AI needs three things: capital, users, and data. And when you think about all the big platforms, Amazon, Google, Microsoft, they all have that Meta, incredible usage, obviously. So our view is the big keep getting bigger, and it's a really boring storyline. Like, I wish I had a better storyline, but like, I'm sorry, but like, they're just going to keep getting bigger and better.